Hi everyone and welcome to TurtleBat YouTube. I'm Gary, I run TurtleBat. This is my first ever YouTube video for TurtleBat, and this is going to be my first ever unboxing video for TurtleBat as well, so a bit of a milestone for both. The unboxing today is going to be a bit of a long awaited one. I just received this today, and so I knew I had to make this the first thing I did. This is, just move that so the light's not as bad. Some of you may know this is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles LootCrate. Neca is involved in this, Neca Toys. This was originally announced in February last year, February 2021. It is now July 2022 as I record this. This is, I've already got, so there was 4 boxes announced. The first box was the 1990 movie, came with a Danny Pennington action figure. That was announced as being August 2021. Then the second box was going to be based on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle video games. It was going to be based on Turtles Tournament Fighters. That was meant to be September 2021. The third box, which is what I have here, this is, as you just hold that up again as you can tell with the logo, this is based on the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles comics from Mirage, from Peter Laird and Kevin Eastman. They messed that up there. And this was meant to be October 2021, with the final crate being November 2021, with a bonus action figure of Don in his Dark Turtle costume from the animated series. It was going to be an animated series box, and the figure with that. So Don was going to be exclusive figure if you bought all 4 crates, I should say. The figure, if you only bought the crate on its own, was going to be Scrag, one of Bebop and Rocksteady's gang members from the first 6 episodes of the cartoon. Scrag would then be mutated with the other gang members. Scrag be mutated into a mutant bat, sort of humanoid bat. So the idea is like the Vernon Fenwick figure and the Irma figure, it would be a human form of Scrag, but he would have interchangeable parts that you used to pop his arms out, pop the head off, and change him into the bat form. So, as I say, this is now July 2022. I, like many people, honestly had given up hope on ever seeing this box. It's arrived, so without further ado, here's the intro, and then we'll get this opened and see what's inside. Hi everyone, welcome back. So here is the box. So just before we unbox it here, you can see just on the bottom there, just here is the tape. So I have my box cutter here. I'm going to take this and just cut through the seal. Now anyone that is younger than an adult watching this, get adult supervision to help you out with this. Otherwise, you know, anyone that's using it, just be careful. So I'm just putting a little bit of the knife. I'm just going to cut right through here. Let me just see now. This should just open right up. Yep, there we go. So before I open this up, I have a confession to make. I do know what's in this box. I have looked through the contents. Not that I've opened this particular box, but just when the box started arriving a couple of weeks ago in America, and then coming over to the UK, I was curious. I'm not going to lie. We've had so much trouble as Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles fans, Teenage Mutant Hero Turtle fans, for anyone like myself who grew up in Europe. We paid our money for these sets. LootCrate haven't been answering. I should get this, say this up front. LootCrate haven't been answering any questions back. They've been really evasive. They've been a complete nightmare for anyone. A lot of customers have actually cancelled their orders with them. And some, luckily, as kind of cosmic karma, shall we say, have still gotten their box even though they've cancelled their order. So I feel like that's a bit of, you know, for all the grief and the hassle they've caused. Now the problem with this is, I just want to state as well, the issues with LootCrate, these are not issues with Neca. It's a common misconception, excuse me, I speak good English, I swear. It's a common misconception that Neca owns LootCrate, and they don't. LootCrate is owned by the owner of Neca, so that is why Neca is doing exclusive deals with LootCrate, like the figure that's going to be in this box. But Neca, the Neca design team, you know, God, I forgot Randy's name. Randy Falk, Trevor Zammit, the rest of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles team at Neca, they have no say in LootCrate's operations or what they do. They're only involved in Neca with the TMNT division at Neca. So the only thing they share is that they're owned by the same boss, but they're the same businessman. They're owned by the same businessman, but they are two separate entities that are just working together. So kind of with that out of the way, let's get to the reason now we are all here. So here we go. And now, oh god, so I'm going to lift this up a bit so we can get a good look here. So from the corner here, I can see the Mirage Mutant Shredder, Claw Shredder. I believe this is a Shredder clone. I can see this is the T, where this could be a fun video. We might be missing things. I'm getting worried now because I believe I am, so we'll take these out one at a time. So, and I will go through more, but here is the, just away from the light, there is the Neca Shredder. I'll put that down here. Here is the T. Here is my pin, which is custom with all the crates, and I know that there should be a Krang, as the Americans would say, fanny pack, as I grew up knowing it as a bum bag. I think that may be a very UK term for it. So nothing in there. I'll have to be careful. Just the address. What do we see if it's on this T-shirt? I don't think it is. No, it's not. Oh, LootCrate, you continue to screw us. So, yep. So I have 3 items. I have Shredder, I have the pin, and I have, we'll get this, so get a good look at this. I have my Mirage T, which I'm going to be honest, this is the thing I wanted most from the box when I seen it. I wanted this more than anything else. A lot of customers haven't got this. As far as I'm aware, they've got everything else bar this T. Some have actually gotten the wrong T. They have got a schematic of the Technodrome from the animated series. So this, in my opinion, is the best T that they've done. Because in my personal opinion, a lot of the LootCrate Turtles tees are... trash is a very strong word, but not great. Like, they tend to use really bright, almost fluorescent colours, neon colours, and it doesn't make any sense. Like, it doesn't suit me. I don't know anyone that does. So just to have a black tee with the classic, you know, I'm trying to work out, is this Peter Laird or Kevin Eastman? It might be a combination of both, because I can see both their influences. Like, overall it looks like Peter Laird, but the face, Ralph's face, is making me think of Kevin Eastman. So I think this might be a combination of the two. And then I love this on the Turtles logo here. Just hold it so you can all see it. Just that splatter of blood. Just because one of Eastman and Laird's big inspirations was Frank Miller's Ronin. So that was one of their big influences in creating the Turtles. So I like this. This feels like a callback to his Ronin comic. Just that spatter of what I can only assume is blood across the writing. And then obviously then we have Eastman and Laird's. Oh, sorry everyone, I can see it, maybe you all can't. We'll try it this way. So then we have Eastman and, whoops. Yeah, Eastman, reverse. Eastman and Laird's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So that's quite cool. Just hold it up just so you can get a better look at this. I mean, again, how cool is this? Like, this is like a very, very cool tee. Just fold this up very quickly a second just to get it out of the road. Excuse me. Just a quick bit of laundry there. Next we have the Raphael pen, so I'll just hold it a bit closer to camera. Apologies if it's a little bit out of focus. I've done the focus to be back here. So there you go. I'm trying to hold it out of the light. We'll open this up. So I'll admit I'm not a big pen person. I know it's one of the big lures for loot crates for a lot of people, but not me. I mean, I loved pens as a kid. I didn't really have many. The most pens I have now are all coming from these Turtles loot crates. So I do have a Turtles denim jacket, and I am very tempted to start putting these on. So we'll hold this up, just try and stop the light there. Give you all a good look. So here's our Mirage. I mean, I'm going to say based on the T, it's Raphael. Because I know Raphael, I believe, is Kevin Eastman's favourite turtle. So, very cool. Just, yeah, of all the pens that have come out so far, I mean, again, this is my favourite. This is very, very cool. And just very quickly in the back here, we have our two little pins here. So you just pinch those in your finger and take those off and put them back on again, and that's that. So I'll put this back on the card. So this is just the card here. So I apologize, it probably can't see it very well, but there is the Turtles logo down there, and then we just have it up here as well. So we'll just quickly put this in the card, and then I'll have one last look for the Krang. Well, it's not a Krang, sorry. Forgive me, I'm just catching myself. I'm calling it a Krang fanny pack or bum bag. It's not a Krang, not technically a Krang fanny pack or bum bag. It is actually, because it's the original Mirage comics, it is the Utroms. It is an Utrom, so it is the race that Krang comes from. That is in the original Murakami Wolf cartoon. That is the race that Krang is from, is the Utrom. So in the original Mirage comics, the Utrom are the race that created the mutagen, and Krang is of their species, and then that's something that is actually dealt with in the 2003 cartoon, where you have both Krang. Or no, you don't have Krang, sorry, I tell a lie. You have I don't think you have Krang. You have Shredder and you have the Utroms, and they reveal in that Shredder is an Utrom. So why don't we just get the box and just try once more here. In vain, I know. But where do we just see? Yep, nope. Definitely not there. Yay. So that's that. And now we come to the Claw Shredder. The box art in this is beautiful. This is my first time actually seeing it just up close here. So I'll just turn them around. So these are, I'm trying to avoid the lights here for everyone. This is the first release, I believe, from the brand new Neca Mirage Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles line. So anyone who is familiar with or is a fan of the Neca Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Neca originally started with the very first Turtles they did were this. They were the Mirage Turtles. So in fact, I'll just get Raph again just to kind of show here. So it was this design. It was the original Eastman and Laird Mirage designs from 1984. They did a 4-pack. I can't remember now if it was a con exclusive. I think it might have been. Because of the laws at the time with Playmates. The long and the short of it is up until the last few years, I was going to say very recently, but the last kind of 4 years, yeah, about 4 years, Playmates Toys had the toy license for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They were the master licensor for the toys, or master licensee. So no other company could make toys without their permission. It was very awkward. They, the original toys are in the 45-inch scale. so they couldn't make any toys in that scale, and they couldn't be sold at retail in North America. Hi everyone, and welcome back. I do apologise, my camera I'm using a Canon DSLR, so it cuts off when it hits 4 GB of recording. It's not ideal, but you know, hopefully something, maybe I'll be able to upgrade in future and it'll not be such an issue. So just to pick up what I was saying there, Playmates were the master licensee in North America. They so it meant that no one else could basically do figures. So the way around it was convention exclusives. So Neca, I believe, did a convention exclusive of the 4 turtles in that style. They are super rare now, very desirable, and very expensive on the second-hand market. So fans have been asking for, I believe they came out in 2009, so 13 years now fans have been asking for brand new figures, and this is kind of the first answer to that. Of previously they had done the 4 turtles, they had done an April O'Neil, I believe, with a couple of Mousers, and they had done a Shredder, and they had done a couple of Foot Clan members. So actually, now that I think about it, I was going to say, so I'm right and I'm wrong. This is the first in this line. The actual first Mirage figure that they've made since the last one, way back at the end of 2000s, is the sort of blue and black comic font Shredder from the first series of loot boxes. But this is the first one in this wave. I'll just turn him just so the light's not hitting him so much. These are brand new line, Mirage Comics. Neca are doing these exclusively. The box art here is all done by Kevin Eastman. So if I just turn it around, you can see some of the box art here, and then just try and angle it away from the light, some of the box art there. So these are all designed by Kevin Eastman, and I think these are absolutely gorgeous. And then, like the other Turtles, the animated series and the movie, down here you have your little credits. So you have your director, Randy Falk, Trevor Zammit. So Randy Falk is the head of Neca Design, if I'm not mistaken. Trevor Zammit is the head of the Turtles team, and seems like a really lovely, down-to-earth guy, and massive Turtles fan. Like, honestly, go and watch any of his interviews where he talks about the license. The knowledge that man has, the deep dives, is incredible. And the things that they've planned, you know, like including this line and what they're going to do with this Mirage line. Then you have sculpt and fabrication, Josh Sutton; paint, Jeffrey Trapp, Mike Puzo; prototypes, Roger Fernandez; illustrations, Kevin Eastman; photography, Stephen Mazurek; packaging, Jason Langston. And so the purpose of this is, for anyone who hasn't seen them, this is the Claw Shredder. I believe this is a mutant clone of Shredder from the comics. This is the first now in this line. Coming up, we're getting a Fugitoid figure, Dr. Honeycott, or Professor Honeycott, I should say. We're getting a Fugitoid figure. We are getting a Neutron figure with their android body. We are getting, let me think, who's all announced? We've got this Shredder, we've got Fugitoid, we've got the Utrom. Oh god, oh Casey, I knew I was forgetting someone. We're getting the Casey Jones. I'm almost certain we're getting a Casey Jones and Mirage Casey Jones as well. And Trevor Zammit has confirmed there are more figures coming up. This is a line that they hope to continue. So the purpose of this line is, apart from this LootCrate exclusive, this is a comic store exclusive line. Now, in the UK, shops like Comics and Cocktails, I believe Props and Replicas, I'm trying to think of some of the other stores. So there's a lot of great online retailers, like geek-centric online retailers. Those are just the two I know off the top of my head. I know Comics and Cocktails is definitely getting them in, but they are being offered primarily to comic book stores across the world, and then specialist retailers like Comics and Cocktails, like Props and Replicas, like anyone else who wants to carry the line. So they'll not be coming to retail. You'll not find these in North America and Walmart or Target or anything like that. These are purely exclusive to comics retailers. So the likes of through the Diamond Comics catalog, or through a specialist retailer, that's the only way you're getting this particular line, the Mirage Turtles. So we'll get this open now. So there is a seal just along the top here. So I'm just going to open it from the top. I'm just going to grab my box cutter here and just give it a little, let's see, a little cut. That's a sawing motion that I'm doing. There we go. And just cut through that. Make sure there's no tape on the sides. There's not. So just peel that open and just put this away. Okay, so there we go. There is it open, and I'm just going to pull it out. So straight away we have a little bit of like a street diorama, which is very cool. Yeah, this is a Kevin Eastman cardboard diorama, like street diorama, and I love these. I'm a sucker for these because I just love having packaging that folds out and can be used to like display the figure against. It could potentially be used for toy photography. Like, I love that. That's really handy, and for me as a collector and photographer, it's really nice having that option of being able to do that. So just before I get the box out of the way, one wee thing is you can see the figure photography in the back here. What you may not see because of the light and the focus, and I do apologize, is up here it says meanwhile, and then down here it says to be continued. So I have a feeling they're going to continue the story on in other box art. So here he is out of the package, or out of the box I should say. So we'll just give it a look, and if I just swing him around to the back here, just angle it down a bit, just away from the light. I do apologize everyone. I'll try and get this a bit better for the next one. So let me just grab, I do have scissors here, if I can just reach and get them. So this is like a bugbear of mine. I don't know if you can see it, but there is this there. You know, these plastic ties, I really don't like these. I find them a pain to deal with personally, and I'm always worried about damaging the figure trying to get it out of the packaging. So I'm always wary of, like, I have to be so careful because they're often so tight. So a trick that I do is try and cut it the opposite way so that the plastic just hangs, and it makes it easier to pull these little tabs out. Now this is going to be a bit trickier because there's one here and one here around the claw, and they're both very tight. They both don't have much room for me to try and get my scissors in, but I'm just going to try, because this is where the fear comes in now of damaging the figure, because it is so tight to the body, and I understand that it's to keep the figure in place, and there's two ties there, not one. But as I say, for me personally, it is a pain because I don't want to damage the figure. I'm terrified of damaging the figure, but then these things do not make it easy. I miss, and I could be on my own with this, I miss the old days with the cable ties. I used to think they were a pain. Now I miss them terribly because they were so much easier than doing this. So let me just see here. There we go. So that one I had to cut from the back. So just pull that out and just pull the shredder out here. So everybody has their own technique. What I tend to do is I tend to go from the legs and swing out. Try and swing the arms out if I can. Personal preference, but I find this tends to be... Oh no, there's one around his neck. Hold on. I have to try and get this. Oh, God almighty. There we go. Kind of. Took a bit off it, so I have to try and thread it through. God, I hate these things. I really do. Please, toy designers, please stop using these. There we go. plastic off, so put that to one side. Get all these bits in that plastic so they're out of the way. Apologies everyone. Why don't we just get these quickly, just grab them, get them out of the way, and then get the scissors out of the way. There we go. And now here is Shredder. So I've got to be honest, this is a figure that I wasn't really bothered about. I got all 4 crates. I ordered all 4 crates because I'm a completionist and I wanted the Dark Turtle Donnie. I wasn't so bothered about him, or this one I should say, the Shredder. But you know what? Having him in hand, he's really cool. He's really, really cool. So before I start having to play around posing them, let's just go quickly through the points of articulation. So we have the head, rocks back and forth, turns side to side. I'm going to guess, taking a look, that is a ball joint. We then have the arms. What did we just see? Yep, okay, that's grand. So the arms have a I can't remember the name, but basically the arms have the joint to make it go out and in. So we can turn it up and down. The movement is limited by the spiked pauldron here, but you can bend the arm up and in. There is a double joint at the elbow. It seems a bit flimsy, so I would recommend being careful. So there we go. There is a double joint there, so it's just there and there. So that is, let me think, so we have it swinging up there. We have a swivel here as well. It's a little bit tight, and my fingers are in the way, I do apologize. It's a little bit tight, but we do have swivel there. And then double joint. Now, because of the nature of this claw, the double joint just ends there. We can't do anything with this, so we can't turn it side to side. It's all molded as one piece, so it's just molded. Sorry everyone, camera just turned off again. So again, yeah, so it's all molded as one piece here. So it's just comes at the second part of the double bend elbow, and then this is one solid piece for the claw. And then moving on down here, I'll just check it's the same on the other side here. So again, the arm swings out, swings down, swings out, swings down, up, down, swivel. This one's not as tight here, the right arm. And then double joint at the elbows again. And again, one solid piece along the claw here. We have swivel at the waist. We don't have any ab crunch or anything on them. Not that that's a deal breaker. I actually prefer this style with just the swivel at the waist. That's probably, I want to say, probably a ball joint. Then articulation of the legs go up and down. Yeah, the legs are on a ball joint too, which is interesting. So I don't know if you can just see it here, but the legs are on ball joints. So up, down, and out. And we have double bends here at the knees as well. So that's quite cool. We have, oh no, we do have articulation at the foot. So let me just see if I can get my big silly fingers out of the way. So there's not, no, do we have articulation? It's strange, they have a cut here. Yeah, so it's more in this one on the left, but there is some articulation. So the foot goes up. Let's see here, so the foot goes up, foot goes down. You might be able to hear the crunches there. And yeah, there is a swivel at the foot joint as well. So that'll be on the other side. I think this one, I have to be careful. When you're for anyone that doesn't know this, when your joints are very stiff, be careful. Just give it a bit of pressure to see if you can move them. If not, boiling water or a hairdryer, just to heat up the joint, heat up the plastic. Not too much, about 20-30 seconds is enough. You just want to make it soft, to make it pliable. So here you go, you can see just as I'm chatting doing this, it's the same again. And swivel there at the ankles as well, or our rocker ankle there. So yeah, all in all, that it's cool looking figures. So why don't we see if we can just pose them a bit here. Sort of, let me see, what would be a good pose for him? So the problem is too, is what you're up against is the weight with the claws. On mine, because of the weight, the claws are very loose, very heavy. That's one downside about this figure. So you may have some issues posing. It could take a bit of work. I mean, you might be able to have to do the reverse of the joint trick. Just because, you know, try and stiffen up the joints a bit. What you can do in that case is, and be very, very careful, is use a little bit of super glue or a little bit of clear nail varnish, I believe is another one. What you do is just put it at the joints and just a tiny dab, and as soon as you do, just start rocking away at the joint. And the reason is it forms resistance on the joint, so it tightens up the joints. But if you're not immediately moving the joint where you've put it, again, only a dab, it will seize up and it will just be as it should be, like glue or varnish. It'll just harden and the joint will not move. So that's why you have to move it, so that there is a bit of movement, and then it'll just make this a little bit stiffer. So I might do a future video on this. This is something that I might actually do with this one, just because they're so loose and I don't like it personally. It's a great figure. So there's kind of one little pose. He's a great figure. It's just the weight of these two claws. The weight is so heavy. It's going to make it very hard to pose. You could kind of do I suppose for want of a better word, kind of a Naruto pose, maybe like a running, if he'll keep his, there we go, kind of just running with his claws out. So yeah, so that's it, everyone. There's not really much more to say about this one. He's a great figure. Like, honestly, he is a really great figure. Neca's had it out of the park again. As I say, the fact that this is a figure that I had no interest in, like genuinely did not care about, no interest. I thought it sucked when I seen the promotional photos of it way back last year, and now there's kind of a good pose. Now I love it. This is one of my favorite Shredder figures, and that's not when I say lightly. Like, this is very, very cool. I'm just sitting here just playing around, just posing him, and I'm just enjoying doing this. So anyone who, like me, has ordered the LootCrate, hopefully you get yours soon. Hopefully you're not waiting. Mine was sent by Neca from DHL, so I had to wait for it to come through customs. There we go, there's another bit of a pose. I had to wait for it to come through customs at Heathrow in London, wait for it to clear and come through. So you should get a tracking number. Keep an eye. Mine's got to Heathrow on the 10th of July. So today, as I record this, is the 12th. So it wasn't actually... No, sorry, it wasn't the 10th of July. It was the 8th of July. I think mine's got to customs at Heathrow. So it should hopefully not be too long. If, like me, you're missing items, all I can do is empathise. I'm sorry, I wish there was more I could say. LootCrate suck. Their customer service suck. There's no other way to put it. I'm not even going to bother trying to contact them to say about the missing bag, because frankly it's not worth the time or energy that I will waste trying to contact them, because I've seen the tweets and the comments from others that have ordered this crate and have had items missing and have just had a wall of silence when trying to contact the crate. So I have my figure. I mean, I wasn't really bothered with the pin, but I love the pin. So I have the figure, I have my t-shirt. These are the two things I wanted most from this crate. I've gotten these. I'm more than happy to get these. I feel like I've got value for money just out of these, because he's 25 to 30 pounds figure, British sterling, easily. This t-shirt is easily, I would say, 20 to 30 pounds sterling as well. So that's less than what I paid for the crate. So I've already made more than the value back of the crate. I think I paid about 40 pounds British sterling for the crate. So I've already, as far as I'm concerned, I've made my money back. I've got my value. But if you want to contact them, by all means, get in touch, let them know. You know, I was going to say, don't let them away with this. I mean, it's up to you. I mean, for me, my version of letting them away with this is, I'm never ordering LootCrate again. LootCrate and I are done. I don't care if they announce a third round. I don't care how good it is. I'm done. I'm out. I have no interest. I'm not taking the risk. All I can say is I really, really hope that Neca, just the Turtles team at Neca, just say, look, nope, we're sorry. Our fans have given us nothing but grief. Our fans have been really upset with us over the way the last one was handled. So all the figures that we would have done in boxes, we're just going to offer now through the NECA store, both for North America and international, because to me, they've nailed it with that system. I've gotten so many of the animated and movie figures through that, and I'm more than happy with their service from that. I know that's not everyone's experience, and I can only sympathise, but for me, I have no problems. As someone living in the UK, I love that I can go on, buy the figure at the retail, and get it for $8 shipping. That's incredible to me. So I wish they would do the rest of the figures this way, and just forego LootCrate entirely. Even start selling the LootCrate apparel, like t-shirts and things. Do it through that as well. Do it through your own store, and I can almost guarantee other fans, not just me, will buy them, just to save us the hassle of having to go through LootCrate. So I'm going to put him down, because I could easily just sit and play and pose with him for the rest of the day and just keep this video running ever long. But that's it, everyone. This has been the first TurtleBat video here for YouTube. Thank you so much for staying with me through this. Technical glitches and all, I do apologise. Some things I'm going to hopefully change for the next ones, because I have a load of figures that I've been saving up. So I'm going to be looking at how I can do this better for the next one. But, you know, any comments that you have, any constructive criticism, please don't hesitate to comment in the video and let me know. I'd really love to hear what you think. Good, bad, things you think I can change. You know, this is the first video, this is a learning experience. More than up for, again, taking constructive feedback, constructive criticism on how I can make the videos better. Any tips or advice, it's all greatly appreciated. And just, again, thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for being with me. Thank you for watching this video. If you like it, please like it. Please comment on it. Please subscribe to the channel. It all helps me grow the YouTube channel. If you're on other social media, I'm on Instagram, I'm on Twitter. I'm actually posting on Twitter very regularly now. So Instagram, I always post at least, try and at least get twice, if not 3 times a week. The same with the Facebook page. Twitter, I'm on there now every day, posting several times a day on the TurtleBat Twitter. So I will put links to those on the channel page, on the video description here. And don't you hesitate to have a look. You know, like, share, subscribe, comment, and all of those as well. It's all. Hey everyone, sorry about that. You've probably just seen a break in the video there. I was just getting shouted for something, so that was why. So I just had to cut that and edit. So again, just to wrap up, just look, social media, any of the channels, YouTube here, please like, comment, share, subscribe, follow. It's all massively, massively appreciated. It all helps me grow. And if there's any content that you want to see, don't hesitate to comment and let me know, or send me direct messages. Always open for doing things. Like, I have plenty of figures from plenty of fandoms, some that are already open, some that aren't. I'm also a comic geek and a video game geek, so hopefully plan to do stuff in future, maybe some video game streams or reviews or things like that. So just anything at all, you know, any ideas you have, anything you'd like to see, just let me know. And in the meantime, look, thanks again for watching the video, and I hope you all have a great week. Take care. Bye.